いつもと同じ温かな声、優しく私の名を呼ぶ。終わりが来ること感じさせないくらい明るくて、それが大嫌い。次の朝に怯え来ないでと願ったこの瞬間が永遠だった。あなたがいない世界で、あなたがいない未来へよしが進んでくくらいだったら滅んでしまえ。さよならも言わないで消えるの、きっと以前の海で溺れて悲しみの底で眠る夢のための明かり、なぜ消していくの。夢の続きを歩かせるあなたがいないかむせわせて、おびょれごまの理想を並べた夢なんて語らないで、何も救えない結末は見飽きたから、次の夜に怯え来ないでと願ったこの瞬間が永遠だった。夢見た明日を消して拒んだ明日を抱いて過ちと指をさすものだったら滅んでしまえ。さよならは言わないで咲かすの、きっとまだどこかに隠れる分岐点の切れ端を次の明日をとも迎えるためなら、の嘘を重ねて導かれた一つの答えは、夢にしがみついた絶望の花となり散る。それでも思考は終わらない世界線がどこかにあるのなら、全ての結末までたどり着いて、あなたがいない世界で、あなたがいない未来で秒針を巻き戻して願う。あなたがいない世界で、あなたがいない未来へ秒針が進んでくくらいだったら滅んでしまえ。さよならは言わないで咲かすの、きっとまだどこかに隠れる分岐点の切れ端を次の明日をとも迎えるためなら、体が消え去ってしまうまで。聞こえないよなくしてた声、曖昧な孤独が蝕むだけ。届いてよ儚い願い、心の使い方を知りたいの。影色のように歪んだ世界で確かな答えを求めたんだ。誰かの眩しい明日になって選択肢はもういらない。涙を咲いて命が咲いて、その翼でどこへ向かうの。途切れた鼓動をつないで結んで静かな未来へ花を送ろう。知らない感情言えない想像、まだわからぬって怖いよ。灰色の世界を冷たい光で照ら して大本当はもろに心臓を塞いでごまかして断ち切るだけ一つ一つ集めた幼い記憶が焼き付いて離れない残像知ってる街の知らない景色は一人
I just realized my frickin' portrait is it's all wrong. Hold on. Okay. Let me move that. Okay. It's not, I think my mic is actually way too hot. My signal is a bit too hot. Bro's moving. I am moving. Hello, it's me, Alchemized ZETHIEL VSinger. Unfortunately, I could not stream over the weekend, but I have a very good reason for not doing that. Because, as you probably know, as a lot of VTubers were not able to stream over this weekend because your mic is hot, it's gonna explode, watch out. I'm just using terminology from like the music industry, like when they say the mic signal is too hot, that means it's like too loud. I was hearing like plosives and like I was hearing like way too much from like plosives and feedback and stuff, but I just had to adjust it a little bit. So I think we're doing fine now. Yeah. So OFFKAI EXPO 2026 just happened this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you do not know what that is, it is the biggest VTuber convention in the US. The new terminology learned. Who's the beautiful woman? I have no idea what the beautiful woman is. I think there might be an androgynous looking guy around here, but maybe that's just my personal opinion. So yes, I am. So biggest VTuber convention in the USA. It is not too far from me, so I was lucky to be able to go. And the biggest reason I went was because of the special guest at the what's it called? The special guest at shoot. I'm already blanking out. Something's wrong with me. Special guest at the OFFKAI EXPO live on on Saturday night. Kaf from Kamitsubaki Studio. I've been following her and her fellow studio mates for like 4 years, over 4 years already. And I'm just like a very hardcore fan of them. They're really big in Japan, but they're not really well known in the US. So any chance we get that like they have any interest in doing stuff for like the Western fans, we just go absolutely crazy. So it's okay, take your time, bro. Yes. Okay, so this is my presentation about going to OFFKAI EXPO. I was super excited about it. And also this was the year I started getting into more other VTubers properly outside of Kamitsubaki Studio. So it was very fun seeing like different VTubers that I started to get to know or started to watch recently, started to listen to their music recently. And that includes Hololive Production. And by production, I mean Live and Stars, and also FSP, and also probably like other stuff too. Like I think some indies, yeah. I don't know. It's just, and there was a lot of like different like VTuber like companies or agencies showcasing stuff that I had no idea existed. And looks like they have like a bunch of fans. It's just like crazy and just like, wow, this is awesome. Yeah, really awesome stuff. Really fun stuff. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It was crazy to see, you know, every single booth in like the artist alley have VTubers when usually at a normal anime convention, you would find them at maybe like a small amount of the booths. It was awesome. So many mini agencies. It was crazy. Okay, let's start the actual like presentation. Day one, I went to the Hime Hina live and they sang Kakao Kurao by Kaf. That was like my highlight of the show. Oh my god. Really incredible show. Artist Alley was crazy good. Yeah, so it's day one, Hime Hina live. Oh my god. Yeah, Kakao Kurao, I think, is Kaf's most popular song, and the fact that they paid tribute to her by covering her song. And she was also a guest at OFFKAI Expo. I'm like, oh my god. Hime Hina, yeah. And this is one of the like the times they allowed us to watch the like MC thing, which is really cool. And they also referenced the Echo X Hibikase performance from Niku Niku Music Party 2015. I thought it was 2017, but I had to like double check. I go look, it was 2015, and I'm like, what the heck? That's crazy. But yeah, that was like a really iconic performance in my mind. That was like a core memory for me. I wasn't there in person, but like I remember seeing the YouTube video and I'm like, oh my god, this is like the craziest thing ever they did with the stage. Cause it kind of had like it was basically like the screen breaking thing. I think it was Gumi who was the one who like broke the screen on like the top and joined Miku on like the stage at the bottom. So Hime Hina referenced that and I'm like, oh my god. 11 years later. Wow, that's crazy. And the backup dancers, I was surprised they had so many backup dancers. It was crazy. It's crazy. It's just like one thing after another. I'm like, it was definitely like a really cool experience, but unfortunately I had to leave at the halfway point to attend other events. But in my opinion, being able to see these two references, the Kakao Kurao and the Echo X Hibikase, that was incredible. And I think like they got into like a really sentimental part at like the last part of like the first act, I guess, before like the halfway point. And that kind of got me. It kind of got me into tears. I'm not like a super big fan of Hime Hina. I haven't been listening to them in recent years, but I remember I was obsessed with their Reto Joto video a long time ago. Their Reto Joto cover, and I was like, the MV is so cool. They have like the 3D motion capture MV kind of thing. And I was like, this is so hype. This is like the best English cover. Not English cover, what is it? The best human cover of Reto Joto at the time. And I'm like, wow, this is awesome. This is awesome. And I saw on like the set list, or like they did sing Reto Joto in the second part. And I'm like, man, I missed out on that. But yeah, you know, seeing Kakao Kurao was enough for me. And I was screaming, human cover. I think that does remind me, something interesting about Hime Hina's songs is that from what I was listening during the live, there's this constant reference of like ningyo janai, not a doll, not like, I think that does reference like their virtual selves, like how they are virtual. Ningyo janai, we're not dolls, we're not fake. We are here, we are living, we are real, our music is real. It's life. I feel like that's a very evident thing I could feel through the Hime Hina performances. It's very full of life, what I would say. It's very interesting. And then, yeah, so I had to leave halfway to attend the other events, which is really fun. And at the very end of the day of my day one, I got to sing in the karaoke room. I sang Mechanopsis by Ninomai Inanis. That's a very important song to me. I've been listening to it ever since it was released, and it was part of my reason for getting into Hololive EN properly. And I really love what Ina has to offer in her music. It's really, really good. And And there were Hololive fans there, so I think it was a good song choice for me to choose Mechanopsis. And I just let myself go all out, let my heart sing out. My throat was drying up, so I had to like, surprisingly, I had to like, I don't know, I had to take some breaks. Or like, not breaks, like I couldn't like sing the song fluidly all the way through, but I was like moving a lot. I was so into it. I was just living my best life. Okay, next. Oh yeah, when I was in the registration, when I was getting the registration, there was the Itasha, the like funny cars with those anime girls on it, with our Oshis on it. Cool cars. And when them like, there's a Kaf Itasha. There's a Kaf Itasha. And that car belongs to Daniel is so cute. Look at this. So there's the her outfit, her Fukuro outfit on this side. Yes, so many cars, yes. And then the her Raicho outfit on this side. It's very nice. Very nice stuff. And on the front of the car were the lyrics to Majo, which is one of her most iconic songs. When I saw this, I was like, because I can read Japanese, right? And I was like reading this and I was like, oh my god, it's Maho. Hi Noodle, welcome in. Hi, I'm OFFKAIing the EXPO. I'm recapping my time at OFFKAI Expo. We only just started. So, yes, it's all good. So yes, I can read Japanese a little bit. I could read this and I was just like, oh my god, it's the lyrics of Majo. The opening lyrics. So it goes like this. Bro is OFFKAI Expo. I'm so OFFKAI Expo right now. You don't even know. Okay, wait. Let me move myself a bit so that I'm not blocking it as much. Okay, so it goes like this. これは魔法だ。生きた日々を忘れた。私の奇跡だ。And then the next lyrics would be 永遠の時代で反逆者になったの。偽物の子供たち。God, it's such a good song. I was really nice touch. How did you get first place? Huh? Wait, what are you talking about? Anyways, yes. Awesome. And there were like, oh my god, wrong. So there were like a bunch of like little figures in the car too. It was so cute. Do I spy a Transformers Robots in Disguise fan in chat? Thunderhoof profile pic. We get places for who talks more. Oh yeah. No, I think is it cumulative throughout like the different chats? Because Noodle has been a pretty active chatter. So yeah, I think it might be cumulative through the different streams, but I'm not sure. Because if Noodle is first, then that probably might be the case. That's just my speculation though. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, day two is like the most stuff. Day 2 has the most stuff. I'll get first, watch out, Noodle. JK. So the Utaite meetup was the first thing I did on that day. I met new people and also met people I knew, which is really cool. Oh my god, I was like so anxious. Like, あのさ I was so anxious, like trying to like socialize with people. I kind of wish I talked to people more, but it was like my first time, so you know, it's fine. And also it kind of made me realize that most of like my Utaite friends are like in Europe for some reason instead of California. I don't know why. I'm like a California resident, but I'm like I'm not California friends with that many California people. It's weird. Something shifted 6 years ago. So yeah, I got to exchange and share business cards, share my singing and music production. I also encountered people who looked up to me as slash followed me, which is surprising to know I have fans like that. I have like followers like that. That's like, I don't know, it's one thing, like, you know, I'm like a relatively small creator, but like people know me online, but like I didn't expect to meet people who knew who I was and that I worked in projects with and stuff like that, or who like looked up to me, or like, no, this channel is only 4 years old, but I've been in the game for like 11 years already. So I was actually some people's like introduction to the community, and one person told me that at the meetup, and I was like, oh my god, no way. Bro is not California. Oh, lovely art on the past. Yes. These are my business card. It was drawn by my friend. I commissioned him, Yojire. He's not very active on social media, but he's an amazing artist. So yeah, I gave him a VGen code, and I hope he gets more commissioners eventually. Yes. Yes, I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. After that, I went to the artist alley after to do the VSinger rally and some gift shopping for friends. And it was so amazing to see literally every shop have VTubers. I love VTubers. I've come to love VTuber culture so much in like the past 4 years. And I think the reason for that is just the passion of like sharing your art, and the passion of like the authenticity behind it. Even though we're all using like personas, we're all like real people, aren't we? With like a lot of the charm of like why my oshis are my oshis. And I think this is true for like anyone else. It's just like the real human behavior they'll display in like their tweets or their clips or their streams. It just feels very human, relatable. There's something very connecting about that. Instead of like characters in like a show or a game who are like scripted to act a certain way. Certainly for us VTubers, there's some amount of like scripting and facade and acting or whatever, but at the same time, there's also that aspect of real, right? It's kind of like an interesting blend of the two. It's just, I love it so much. I'm a newcomer approaching this, so don't blast me. OFFKAI is a VTuber Expo. Yes, it is. OFFKAI Expo is a VTuber convention, biggest VTuber convention in the USA. So yes, it was like crazy. It was crazy. And yes, so the VSinger rally, it was like I go to 5 different shops to buy or tip stuff. And then I get kamitsubaki. It was like the prize at the end was like 5 photo cards of Japanese V-singers, which included Kaf, our star of the show, and Isekai Jocho. And I'm very happy about that. Mainly, I was doing gift shopping in the artist alley because I kind of have a lot of like merch myself right now, and I low-key don't have any more display room. And so I was being a lot more conservative with my money too. I only bought like pretty cheap stuff. 3 also mainly bought stuff for like my friends. So yeah. The business cards are awesome possum. I'm sad I missed out. Oh yeah. Hi Nut. Hi Umfi. Hello. Welcome in. Yes. So this is my business cards. And on my pass. If any of you like receive my business card in person, you'll notice the other side has my mysterious alter ego who does music production mainly. So yeah, cute kind of double-sided thing. Make use of both sides to showcase both parts of what I do. Very cool. I have some commissions to work on later. Okay, next. Highlight of our entire trip. Yes, you got one. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, I left mine at the table. Yeah, I know. I'll cover this later. But OFFKAI Live with Cuff. Oh my god, this is like the best thing ever. Bro has commissions. I have commissions. I have some stuff lined up. Yeah, OFFKAI Live with Cuff. The lineup was really cool. And god, just at the ending performance with Cuff, that was insane. So intro medley by the Off Choir was a love letter to VTubers. So yeah, it was just like a medley of all these different VTuber songs. It was just like so cool. And like, I was like really glad they included some from like the iconic or like well-known male VTubers. And I'm just like, yes, yes, yes. And so much music fun with many banger songs and singing and so much funny stuff going on in the pit. I have like my favorite moment from the OFFKAI Live, like aside from Cuff and aside from like Trickle set. I especially love Trickle set. There was also another really, really funny moment that I'm gonna like show to you in like the next slides. And like Cuff's set list was so Cuff and so extremely for observers. I could not be happier. So observers are Cuff's fans, and also observers are fans of Kamitsubaki Studio. In Japanese, they are kansokusha. Because from what I know about Cuff's set list at Chicago, her first US appearance was like last year in Chicago. And her set list there was more so like generic anime songs and like one of her most iconic songs. So I was not expecting her set list to be one more well-known song that this entire crowd knows. However, it's a song that has a very important connection to her. So, Phony. Because if any of you know Kafu, who is the like Chevio / vocal synth / Vocaloid, who was the original vocalist of the song Phony. Kono yorezoka yori kirei na hana wa nai wa. Cuff is her voice provider. So that's the special. And also, Cuff has performed Phony live with Kafu as like a duet on live shows before. So yeah, that's why it's a very important song for her. And I think that was like the perfect opening choice for her. Go and send me AFK. Maynard, I'm gonna have a brick of text to drop in chat. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I looked up Cuff right now because they sounded familiar, and turns out I have one of their covers in my playlist. Phony, yes. She's amazing. She's honestly amazing. I think she was the only corpo. She's the only corpo talent at the OFFKAI Live lineup. The rest were indies, which is kind of interesting. Like, to understand how big and influential Cuff is and how crazy her inclusion in this lineup is, I would compare, she's, in my own mind, she's kind of like this trio, this heavenly three, or this holy trinity with Suisei and Azuki. In my mind, that's how I perceive her. I think that's how other fans, especially Japanese fans, perceive her as well. She's part of like this holy trinity of Japanese V singers. Suisei, Azuki, and Cuff. So yes. Maybe there's others. Maybe other people consider others to be part of that. Like, for example, Hime Hina is definitely a candidate for that. Kizuna Ai, definitely. I see that. I see the perspective for that. So, yes, that's how crazy Cuff's inclusion is in this. Except the fact that she doesn't have as much of an overseas fan base, as I mentioned before. So she's kind of... Yeah, it's like really interesting. So back to what I was saying, her set list was mostly... Her set list at Chicago was mostly like the generic anime songs, Yoasobi kind of stuff, and one of her more popular songs that some people might say is like overplayed or nostalgic, but this set list was all of her like more recent songs, or almost all of her more recent songs. And then one of the like slightly older songs was still more of like a recent-ish song. There was no Devour the Past, but she did perform my favorite Cuff song of all time, White Bouquet. And I'm just like, oh my god. I was screaming so loud when she sang White Bouquet. Another fun fact about White Bouquet is that it was produced by Neuron, who is the composer or music producer of Empty Old City. So yes, really love Empty Old City's music a lot, and I cover them a little bit. I think this is actually my second time seeing Cuff live in person. But I think this is the closest I've ever gotten to the stage to her. Because I went to Japan a few... I went to Japan a few somethings ago. In February, March. Late February, early March, I went to Japan for VWP 4th Live and Cuff 5th Live. So that was my first time seeing Cuff in person. And, it's just such different experiences with her in Japan versus here in the US. It feels very special to me. I was checking the set list because I don't remember her singing White Bouquet at like the 5th Live. I wanted her to sing White Bouquet, but she didn't. So I am so thankful she sang White Bouquet here. She also sang like School Wars Gakuen Sensen. I think it's called Sensen or it's Senso. I'm not sure. But that song's a banger. So yes. Cuff, very awesome. And also the Observer After Party karaoke and DJ was insanely fun too. Thank you so much to Sai-Han or Si-Han, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I never asked, for hosting it. And actually right now, I'm going to show you something from the after party. Okay, yeah. Let me just turn this off, turn this on, turn this back on. So yeah, so thank you to Daniel for taking these videos. Yeah, and this is just what we were doing in the ParkCon. If any of you know Tokyo Shandy Rendezvous, Cuff also sang that. So that one's also one of her more popular songs. So yes, I was here and I was like jamming my entire life out. It was honestly the best experience maybe ever. Just like, because all these songs are songs I've been listening to for so long, and songs that I feel like only I knew here in the US. So being able to be in the US, jam out to these songs with other people in the US was such a surreal experience. Seems awesome, yes. So we have our little light sticks out in the park. And our man here DJing so nicely. It was so fun. Yes. This dude included Albamuth and Sumitobatsu in his set list. It was awesome and I was so happy about it. No, I want to play this one because this one's really, really funny because you can hear my voice chanting along to the lyrics because I'm the only one chanting along to the lyrics. Sumitobatsu, they're like, they're the newer girl group of Kamitsubaki Studio. Girls Revolution Project, Sumitobatsu and Shinseki together, they're Girls Revolution Project. And they're the newer, kind of less popular so far. So I was so hype about this. So you can hear me chanting along to the lyrics. Tengoku Jikoku, oh Jikoku, Tengoku Jikoku, oh Jikoku, Tengoku Jikoku, oh Jikoku, Kimi to watashi no tsumi to bata. I had so much fun. Thank you, Daniel, for recording this. It's very cute, very cute. Everyone with their like plushies and the little gomidasu. Ah, so good, so good. Yes, yes. Wow. Okay. So, let me go back to the slides. Let me go back to the slides. I have more pics. Yeah, more pics to show. Let me mute this, bring back the BGM. Yes. No, actually, I need to turn off the BGM because there's going to be some stuff that is going to be playing video, audio as well. So more pics. So this is Kaf Sandy, and this is the lineup. This is the lineup of the Saturdays. So we have Trickle, who is known for doing English covers of Vocaloid songs. Sena Kiryuin, Roka, I forgot her name, Roka something, but she has a really nice voice. You can probably look up like the OFFKAI EXPO live kind of thing. This one is Reichi. I'm sorry, like the lighting, like the sun outside reflected on them too much, so you can't really see this one. But this one is Reichi, Splendor for Reichi, who mainly does English covers of Vocaloid songs as like Trickle, but I think she has like a very strong emphasis on Deco 27. So yes, and this is our lovely Cuff, our lovely queen from Japan. And then this one was Serafina. Her set list was really funny it really got the crowd going, I think. The clips I included are from Serafina's set list. The next ones. So she's actually a VTuber, VSinger from China. And she can speak Chinese, English, and Japanese, and a bit of Korean. Very cool. And this one is Ellie Minibot. She also showcased her original songs, and they were like very sweet, mellow, beautiful original songs. So yes, very nice stuff. And next, more pics from the convention. So this one's like a really blurry pic I got of like her like thing here, but she made like a little doodle of herself where she said she touched grass, which is really funny. Where did she learn that? Where did she learn the touching grass slang? And then this is little like fan messages for all the talents. And then this one is like, welcome to the USA. I love Kaf-chan. And this is like really cute little plushies. Oh, really cute, really cute. Okay. Okay, this is what I want to show. This is why I turned off my BGM. I have two clips of this. So like, this is during Serafina's set list, and she sang a Chinese song that Americans are very familiar with through the power of memes. Oh, I need to turn on the desktop audio. Hold on. So this guy pulled out the gong, and then like everyone started saying xie xie at the end. It's so stupid. It was really funny. I think I saw some like tweets that were like, I think I saw from the guy who had like the gong himself. He was just like, I hope like the Chinese people aren't offended by this. It's all in good fun. But I did see some tweets from like other Chinese people, and including Serafina herself. They thought it was extremely funny. I have another clip. I have another clip of the gong where you can hear it a bit better. Like, what the hell was that all about? BGM back on. Oh my god. That was hilarious. Everyone loves the gong guy. It's great. It's great. Yeah, no, I saw like this tweet. It was just like, why, like, from like, that was translated from Chinese, and it was like, why is there a gong? I'm dying of laughter. And like another Chinese person who attended it was like, I don't know, I'm laughing so much too. So yeah, no, the gong is funny. I think I saw from like Serafina herself. She was just like, what did you guys even bring to the concert? Referring to like the gong. And she said she heard everyone saying 谢谢, 谢谢. I want to go back to that. Like everyone. I want to go back to that. Hi, why is this not cooperating with me? I want to go back to that. Everyone chanting 谢谢. Go back to everyone chanting 谢谢. So, just so you know, just a bunch of shenanigans like this were happening almost the entire live. Like, the pit, like the mosh pit, the floor was really, really funny. I think I saw like another clip. No, because Serafina also sang Zankoku Tenshi no Zankoku na Tenshi no Teze. I mean, I had to like say it to like the it's like the tune of the song. Zankoku na tenshi no teze. And there was like, okay, during that song, I saw like this clip of like this guy like sitting in the chair, like the Shinji sitting in the chair meme with like where he's like his head is down and stuff. Yeah, there was just this guy sitting like that, and everyone was just like cheering around him. I saw another clip of during the same song where the crowd was doing something completely different. They were just like in a circle doing like just clapping silently in a circle. I guess it's like that congratulations thing. I've never watched Evangelion, but they were like just doing like the silently clapping in a circle. It was so funny. It's just like, okay. I don't know. There's just a bunch of shenanigans going on the floor, and they were just going hog wild. It's really funny. I did not have enough energy to participate in that like the entire concert. So I was just sitting down until Cuff at the very end. I had to join the crowd, and I had to like scream so loud. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love Cuff. Did this guy get any tips like the Shinji at AX? I actually don't know. It's just I saw clips of it. I mean, I was also on like the ground floor, but I was like to the seats to the side. If you look, hold on. No. If you look in this clip. Okay, no, I'm not sure if it's visible here. There's like a frame where like you can there's these like seats kind of like on the sides here, because like the stage is this way to the right of the video, and so the seating is on the side. So I was just hanging out in one of these seats because I don't have energy for all that. It was kind of towards the end of the day too. Anyways, no, we are not. Okay, day 3. Let's go day 3. So day 3, first thing of the day This one's gonna be pretty short. We had the Observer meetup. We did have the Observer after party the night before with like the DJ and stuff. And then we had the Observer meetup. Everyone taking their merch pics together. Look at all this calf. Look at all this calf. So much pink. So much pink. And there's some Isekai Jocho too. Little Rime there. Little Rime. I'm technically repping all of VWP with my bag. It's hard to see. It's kind of zoomed out. No, there's someone else has a VWP bag over here. No, these are VWP plushies. All 5 of them. Okay, Kaf, Rime, Jocho, Haru, Koko. Yeah. There's like this rug here. Hold on. Wrong. Okay, yeah. So there's this like rug poster banner thing. Banner. There's a banner. We could all sign on it. Very nice. Very fun. Yes, virtual witch phenomenon, which is nice rug. I don't know. Very nice stuff. Beautiful, beautiful. I love convention shrines. That's awesome. It's so cute. And so we had everyone who was wearing the cuff happy. I have a picture of that because I didn't order one myself. I was just like, oh, I don't need it. I'm not really a happy kind of person. But then I went to a Hollow Serendipity and I was like, man, I want an Ina happy. We also danced to Gestalt together, but I don't think they finished editing the video for that. Yeah, I won't be showing that. This guy brought his violin because he was playing for Gestalt, our dance of Gestalt. If you don't know what Gestalt is, let me go pull that up. Let me go pull up Gestalt. It's one of Kaf's songs. It's kind of like she made it into like this cute little dance trend kind of thing. Very cute. Kaf Gestalt. Gestalt. I'm pronouncing it as Gestalt because that's kind of how it's pronounced. I mean, okay. We show this. Okay. Sorry, like I'm not subscribed to her on here because I'm mainly subscribed on my other channels. Oh, what's the next part? Oh yeah, here. Yes, so for the unfamiliar, that is the Kaf Gestalt dance. So we danced that together. I think it would be awesome to showcase that on Twitter. And I think it would be really cool to show like the Japanese observers our dance together. So yeah, this guy who was playing violin, he was playing violin for our Gestalt dance. And it was very fun. It's very fun. And then, yes, we have our little ribbons from OFFKAI. Like, OFFKAI, you can like give people ribbons and you can like stack them like this. I made 2 different ribbon chains, one for like my oshis, and then a different one for just the other freebies that I got. It's very cute. It's very cute. I didn't know about the ribbons actually, so that's something I would have to do for next time. So yes, I got a total of 5 VWP/Kamitsubaki ribbons. So we have one of Isekai Jocho, one of Kaf, another one of Kaf, and the BWP themselves, and a nice cool print one of Cuff Ice Cream Live. It's called Ice Cream Live, and she has an ice cream, but it's spelled ice cream as in I scream, like I'm shouting. At least I think that's what it is, if I remember correctly. And then I have this little Ina. I have this little cute Ina. I bought this one because I'm just like, oh my god, I need an Ina. I need little Ina. Ina. I love Ina, guys. I love Mechanopsis. Anyways, yeah. Extra! I got to introduce myself and my channel to quite a few people, just people I was like encountering as I was wandering throughout the con. And it's just really cool. There was this one guy who approached me like when we were done with the Observer after party, there was this guy who walked up to me and he was just like, I don't know who you're cosplaying. Who are you cosplaying? I'm sorry, I didn't want to bother you, but I wanted to know who you're cosplaying. And it's like, I couldn't figure it out. And he mentioned like these characters I don't know. And I'm just like, oh, actually, I'm cosplaying as AlchemizedZETHIEL. And I pulled out my business card and I showed him. And I'm like, I am AlchemizedZETHIEL. And that was really cool. My cosplay of myself isn't really the best. I'm thinking in the future, I'll probably upgrade the cosplay a bit. You know how I've been talking about wanting to do 3D in the future eventually, but I think given like my budget and resources right now, and especially like the space I have in like my home studio, I don't think I have enough space for like a 3D setup, you know, or like enough money. So that might be something I want to do in a much more distant future. But it's still something I want to do eventually. But what I think I want to do in the meantime is upgrade my cosplay and then also kind of be like Phoebe and be myself also in the flesh world as well as the virtual world. I think my main persona will always be my virtual self though, of course. But because I think Phoebe, she models her virtual self after her real self. For me, I think I would be doing like the opposite kinda. I have ideas already on how I'm gonna do that. But yes, very fun. Very cool. Yes, I left my business cards on the business card table and I think a lot of them were taken, which was surprising. I was just like, oh, I wonder. Like, yeah, I think I did get quite a few followers who came from like came from out of nowhere, but I presume they came from like OFFKAI Expo because they probably saw my stuff on like the on the business card table and they're like, oh, this looks cool. And yes, I used the my friend's art. I'm very glad that like my friend's art was used. I think I might have to edit my business cards in the future. So, and like I still can't process that I have like fans in the real who are excited to see me, who think it's cool to be able to see me and meet me. That's weird. That's surreal. I don't know. I just I struggle a lot with that kind of thing, you know, the struggle of being a creator, having to start over, having to build up, wanting to be authentic to myself, but also the struggles of trying to promote myself as well. There was a time where even I thought promoting itself was really difficult because I felt like it felt fake. It felt a little bit fake and I felt a little bit uncomfortable with that. But I think I've eased into it. I think it's just because of like my whole mental health issues going back that kind of barred me from being able to socialize properly, but we're making progress. So yes, I'm very grateful to OFFKAI Expo for being an opportunity where I can share myself, even if it's just a little bit. Yes, I also looked at other business cards at the business card table, and I also found some other wonderful singers. I went through all like my business cards. I looked through all their channels and subscribed and liked. And I was like, ooh, some cool stuff. And it's actually very interesting insight to see how like other people are branding themselves, what content they have, what they want to say about themselves by sharing themselves on the table. So I hope people can come to me for consistent music. And lore. We are building up more on the lore, and every song has lore implications for their choice. If you just, once again, the reason for most of my song choices is because of they tie into my lore in some way, whether they express like an aspect of like the feelings that I have in the lore or an aspect of my story. Yes. So I think it would be cool if people took the time to listen to quite a few of my different covers and songs, and try to see what the theme is going on there. I think that would be cool if someone analyzed that. But yes, if I get the chance next time, I'll definitely do even more to bring my story and song to more people, because I think my thing is like I love commissioning like pretty art. And I think next time what I want to do is like I'll make two different business cards so that I can utilize front and back for better visibility, better accessibility, better visual design for both of my personas. And I want to also include a little print. I want to include a cute little print, a beautiful little print. People can take the pretty art to hoard for themselves in like their pretty art hoard or whatever. So yes, I think character design, I'm very proud of my character design because I designed it myself. And I think there are a lot of people who do compliment my character design a lot. It's very, it's not overly complicated, but it's very effective, very strong in conveying who I am. So if I get the chance to go next time, I don't know, they announced it would be in April next year. I think I know for sure 100% I will go, but I don't know how I'm going to go about it yet or what I want to do there specifically. So that's something I still need to like sort out. If I want to like host a panel or if I want to like, I don't know, sing outside the convention center randomly. I don't know. Just anything I can do. Or maybe I'll just attend and be more low-key. I have no idea. I think I will have to see what things people are planning for cooking up at OFFKAI Expo next time. And I think even though my main motivation for going this year was to attend the cuff performance, and hang out with the observers, which is honestly the best time of my life to hang out with everyone and see cuff. I think even if there is no Kamitsubaki next time, I think the fact that they got her this time and fans are able to come, probably fans have other overlap with other VTuber fandoms as well, so they might come next time. Maybe we can still host an observer meetup next time. Maybe we can host an observer panel. Maybe I can host myself a music panel too for showcasing different talents of our community. Because I am at UTAU. I am a staff member of UTAU Showcase. So I think that's something I want to do. You know, UTAU panel, UTAU community panel, something like that. maybe something to bring people together, be able to promote and showcase themselves. I don't know. It might be something I won't do in the long run because maybe I'll be like, okay, this is too much for me to do. Because that's honestly how it goes for like a lot of my ideas. I'm like, oh, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this, but then I don't do it, you know. But it's nice. What kind of how I view things is that it's nice to have like an overflow, excess of ideas. All right, I've officially returned any big things I've missed. I think I don't know. Let me go back. Let me go back to the Chinese gong. I want to show the Chinese gong. It's really funny. Like, what was going on here? What was going on here? Like, actually. This is like... So that was one of my favorite moments from the concert, aside from seeing our lovely Kafu perform. Lovely. Honestly, she had the best set list. I was really ecstatic about it. Ceremony type stuff to summon your ancestors with. It was so funny. Why did he have a gong? Why did this dude just have like a gong? It was really funny. And like the fact that they all started crowding around him saying 谢谢, chanting 谢谢, it was really funny. Everyone loved it. It was great. Gong. It was really there was just a whole bunch of random shenanigans happening on the floor during this entire concert. It was hilarious. Anyways, I was going through the observer meetup and everyone with their stuff and my little oshis on my ribbons here. And yeah, this is the last page we were on. What was I talking about? I was talking about my little cute little picture I took in front of the convention center. My cute little AlchemizedZETHIEL selfie. Yeah, it's so cute. I wanna... Can I move myself so that like you guys can like look at the selfie better? This is on Google Slides, by the way. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. That's me. That's me. Nice, yes. Cute little like Polaroid picture. Yes, I was there. And it was awesome. And me teleporting myself back. So yeah, I was talking about how I got to introduce myself and my channel to different people, quite a few different people, and that I actually have fans. And I mainly came here as like a fan myself. I wasn't really doing as much as a creator. So it was kind of strange, kind of cool though. And it kind of incentivizes me to want to do more for OFFKAI next year if I get the chance. If the stars so align for it. I don't know if those things will happen, but yeah, it's something to think about. And what I was saying, I have so many ideas, but I'm not sure if many of them will come to fruition, knowing myself. But I think what I was saying before, right, I was getting back on track, is that having an excess overflow of ideas is better than like, there's still like a good thing to it, because even if like a lot of those ideas don't get completed, quite a few of those ideas will still get manifested and created. So regardless of like, what is it? Shoot. Yeah, regardless of like, even if you have all these ideas that you wish you couldn't do, because of like your excess flow of ideas, some of them are bound to come true. That's kind of like how I view it. That's my personal take on it's my personal take on things. Like, yeah, never have to worry about running out and you have plenty to pick up again. Yeah, you know, something like that. Yeah, there was like this super ambitious project I started by way back in 2024. I started conceptualizing it actually in late 2023. And I put in a lot towards it in 2024. However, like my interest in it kind of faded, and like my motivation for it also faded, and I haven't been able to pick it back up in like all these like 2 years past, because there's like a specific meaning or sentiment I wanted to convey in the project itself, but I just felt like I couldn't get to it. I feel like I couldn't do it like justice or something. It was something I think I was hinting at as well, and people were very expectant of it. But I think when the time is right, as I am slowly finding that I might have the motivation to work on it again. But I think it just has to depend on like the circumstances, my mindset, and do some reframing, and all that. Because like creative process also has to do a lot with emotions, personally. Because there's a lot of emotions I want to convey. The vision was incredibly vibrant, but you didn't got the right colors. I think it's just I didn't have the right spark. Didn't have the right spark or drive for it. Cause I don't know. But eventually we might get back on track with it. I think I still have like a promise to myself that it will release one way or another eventually. I'm mainly focusing all my efforts right now on this channel, because it's a separate thing from this channel actually. I've been focusing a lot on this channel because I have a lot more passion and love for this project of AlchemizedZETHIEL, and I've been also focusing a lot on doing my commission work on my alias, on my alter ego. So yeah, my plate has been pretty full between those. Man, this project that I've been having on hold for a while is a separate thing from either one of those, but it is a continuation of something I have already worked on and have already published. One of like my previous projects before AlchemizedZETHIEL, and I think I was actually the beginning of ZL Exalt, my alter ego. But we kind of moved on to this next phase with like this different project. I feel like I'm a very like project oriented. I don't know. I feel like I don't really necessarily view myself and my creative works as one entire connective creative entity, or I don't know, one entire like universe. I kind of view them as like separate universes or separate projects. Like AlchemizedZETHIEL is like in and of itself like a project, a distinct project under ZL Exalt, or ZL Virtual City, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this is the project I'm focusing most of my efforts on right now because of my passion for singing, my love for the story that I'm telling here. So I think I just naturally have more passion for this than the other project I was talking about, because that other project, it contains like a lot of new things, a lot of like new things I haven't done before. So it's kind of daunting. Like for me at this point of my life, I'm really scared to try new things, even though like I'll encourage other people, oh, don't be afraid to start singing. Don't be afraid to start creating music. We all start somewhere. We'll just keep creating. You'll eventually get it. And then like, I just don't apply that same rationale for myself when it comes to other things. Like I gave up on like advanced video editing easily. I give up, and like I'm not as dedicated to artwork. I am learning programming, but I haven't been able to like, get myself to start like a project, like a nice programming project. I just don't have any ideas, I don't know. So yeah. But then again, it's kind of like a lot to be able to do a lot, Not everyone can do it. So I think I need to be more understanding to myself, especially because I have my little mental health and energy issues. Yeah, I need to be more considerate to myself. But it's a process. Everything is a process, and we're working on it, and that's life. I hope no matter what happens in the future for myself, I want to be able to do more. And just continue telling my story, because one of the most important things to me is whatever way, shape, or form my story and my message will take. May I share something I hope to start in the future? Of course, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, of course. So yeah, I have this core message that I think permeates throughout all of my works so far, all of my different projects, including AlchemizedZETHIEL, and outside of AlchemizedZETHIEL. I have this one very driving desire, and I guess that's part of the reason why I won't stop until that message reaches the entire world. And of course, that's kind of a long shot. So essentially, we can't stop, won't stop ever. I wanted to learn Vocaloid, or how to make a song with Teto, to make a song about taking care of yourself by doing simple things like brushing your teeth and taking showers regularly. That reminds me, there is a song that features Kasane Teto and Hatsune Miku. I might be misremembering, but I know for sure it has Teto. I don't remember if it has Miku. That is about brushing your teeth. That does remind me. There is a song like that. I do need to look for it though. I think it's really stupid. The lyrics are really stupid, but it's like, there is one. But I don't think anyone talks about those small specific parts of depression enough, if ever. I think, yeah, that's definitely something. I know for sure, like I was struggling with that a little bit, like a few years ago. Like, I think especially with like brushing and flossing, it wasn't consistent. That's what I'll say. It wasn't consistent. But I think there was just this one really time sensitive kind of frame in my life where I was able to get it back in shape, because I was operating on like this checklist, task list thing for myself. I don't use it as consistently right now, but I was on that task list really diligently. And because I think at that time I was rehearsing for like one of a convention performance I was going to be doing, and I was I had a bunch of different projects I had to be on top of, so I was like really motivated on those other aspects. But I also wanted to make brushing my teeth and flossing into like a habit, a consistent enough habit that I don't really skip on it. And I think it worked. It worked really well. because there'll be times where I like I'll think that I'm too tired to go to sleep, or no, I think I'm too tired to brush my teeth or like floss, but because I have made it into a habit, and habits are hard to break, I was like, I feel wrong. I feel really, really wrong for not flossing. So I'll like drag myself into the bathroom to do it and then crash into my bed. I think also another thing that really helps is that something is better than nothing. 1% is better than 0%. It doesn't have to be 0% or 100%. It can be 1%. It can be 10%. It can be 50%. Yeah. So sometimes there are days where I am able to brush my teeth more thoroughly. Sometimes there are days where I just, I can't really do it as much, but, it's, something is better than nothing. Something is better than nothing. So yeah, I think I was also struggling a lot with depression and other symptoms. Thanks for humoring me. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I was struggling with depression and other symptoms a lot for quite a few years. For most of my teenage life up until like my early adulthood, and even still now, I'm still struggling with some of those things, which is also part of why I'm not as good with socializing. Like I said, I have a lot of difficulty socializing and putting myself out there and promoting myself and making connections. All that kind of stuff takes a lot out of me. But I've been starting to take steps to do more of that this year, because I think there are parts of like my mental health and also quality of life, little things that have also improved, like moving to like a different place that's better for me, and starting new things, working through stuff through therapy as well. There was a lot I was struggling with that even after I got out of like a bad situation. I was still so heavily impacted by it that I thought just the fact that I was out of it meant that like, oh, my life will be better now, everything will be fine. But I still needed to like process it, and I started with like an online therapist on BetterHelp, and it did not help at all, because I felt like I was just venting and I wasn't really working on any solutions. So I switched to like an actual like clinic that was established near where I live, and I was doing telehealth sessions that way, and I did a lot of good work. And I was able to express myself mainly through art and writing in those therapy sessions, which helped me process and build my sense of self a lot. And I've been doing a lot of work on myself outside of that as well. Hello, yo. Sorry, we are at the end of the stream, and I'm kind of getting into like my deep life stuff and thinking about like myself as a creator. But hello. So yes, it's because of those struggles I faced for being who I am, and the things I've been here for like 20 minutes. Oh, okay. Hello. Yes. So you heard all that. Okay, good. Yes, so it's precisely because of that. Because of like those struggles I faced because I faced many roadblocks in my life, and I feel like more so than other people in my same position theoretically, because like for online music creators, there's something that I went through as a creator online that a lot of other people didn't go through. And that's a topic I want to reserve for in-depth on my side channel, actually, because I don't particularly want to mention it on the main channel, But for those on Twitch, it will still be on Twitch. I don't care. It's fine. It's okay. It's on Twitch. But I need to specifically change. If I ever do like a stream on this topic more in depth, I would specifically have to change it to my alternative sub YouTube channel, which is my ZETHIEL channel. Or I might just stream it on Twitch and then post the VOD on ZETHIEL. Or I think that's the best idea. So yeah, if I ever get around to doing that kind of stream, I'm not sure when though. If or when though, I might do that. But yeah, because of that very specific struggle that I faced, that's extremely rare in the community. It has to do with why I started over many times. Well, not many times, but why I had to take such a huge fall, had to take such a huge hit to starting over. There were multiple factors for that, but one of them definitely was because of that. So yeah, I'll go into depth about that next time. And that struggle is what informs like my storytelling, my music, my emotions that I convey through music, and my taste in games that I like. Even my taste in games I want to play. They're all, to me, in my mind, they're all interconnected, and it makes sense in a way. There's like a really nice interplay between the most innermost depths of myself that I don't fully show on stream or in my music, but at the same time, my music and my story, my lore still tells an aspect of that. It's like an abstraction of it, but it's still incredibly real to me. So yeah. I think from the very beginning, it's when I started writing songs and singing online, I was very, very young. And when I was starting out first writing songs, I think one thing I wanted to be a voice for people struggling. I wanted to be a voice that could resonate and comfort people struggling. I think a lot of things have changed since then, since I've grown up. Over those past 11 years, a lot has changed. But I still think at the end of the day, I want to connect with those people who have those struggles as well, that someone out there just like us can, make these cool things, can, because I consider my singing, my mixing, and my music making, I consider it to be on a professional level already due to my education and the amount of time I spent refining it. I consider it to be on a professional level already, but at the same time, I am still like newbie in the industry. So, professional, but still new. That's what I would say. So, and I am taking the music commissions professionally, and I have taken monetized content commissions before. So awesome. It's just a matter of getting my story out there to more people. And I have this very convoluted, very constructed ideal of what I want AlchemizedZETHIEL project to convey. And I feel like my approach to it is maybe a bit different from other VTubers, but I think VTubing is the medium that works best for me at the current moment, that utilizes the best of what I can do to bring my story and message to people. So at the core, no matter what happens, even if I move on from AlchemizedZETHIEL someday, even if I just continue as AlchemizedZETHIEL forever, or if I move on to like a different project or whatever it may be, that's still going to be the core driving force between everything I do. So yeah, I just wanted to few words about that. So yes. And that's the end of our little OFFKAI Expo / introspection, sudden introspection. Unscripted, by the way. Completely unscripted, by the way. But yes, it's something I've contemplated for a long time, so that's why I can talk about it with ease. But yes. And also, listen to my new cover, please. Listen to my new cover, please. I will be... That was fun. Thank you. Thank you so much. Listen to my new cover, please. Leave a like and comment because I think YouTube might hate me. Good show, good show. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, because YouTube might be hating me. So I don't know. Listen to it. I will play it for you all right now. I will mute myself.
Broken wings, fallen in the snow. Blood red flowers shimmer as they float. Melodies flowing through my memories, echoed out from the ghost of goodbye. Golden moon fallen from the sky. Silver tears hanging from my eyes. Stars alight, drifting through the empty as I dance with the ghost of goodbye. Within frozen light, pain will shelter my cry. Lost inside, shadow of a hole. Though it breaks everything I know. In this bond, a tiny heart is beating, cradled up in the arms of goodbye. Cradled up in the arms of goodbye. I am safe with the ghost of goodbye.
Yippee! Fun fact about this cover, um, um, fun fact about this cover, shoot. Why am I blanking out? My goodness, who was that? Huh? The who? One funny thing about this cover. Okay, so like I completed it within like the span of like one day. Was span of like one afternoon, night, or something. And then I did the video the next day, and then I uploaded it. I scheduled it to upload in the middle of OFFKAI Expo. Which I think is really funny, personally. But yes. Listen. for very haunting and pretty visuals. Thank you so much. Yes, I send link. Go hashtag listen. Yes. And okay. Yeah, so that's that. Well, that's the wrong background. Is that character important to the high-tech academy place? I saw that one stream. Yeah, she has yeah, she's part of that storyline. She's really interesting. Yes. I think she has like the most tragic story in like the in that group or whatever. Why? What's going? Oh my god. What's going on here? Why am I above the frame? Hold on. Hold on. Why am I above the frame? What? What? Oh, why is it there? Okay, well that's not it. That's not it either. Okay. Okay. We're all good. So yes. Okay. I think I will see everyone tomorrow, same time for Lacrimosa of Dana. We are once again, I think, in the final act of the game. And so stuff is getting crazy in there. And then special on Friday, same time, I am going to be playing Dragalia Lost. But I thought you couldn't play that anymore. Well, I'm playing Dragalia Lost anyways. I will be starting from chapter 3. I have a new save file that I've been like solely like playing occasionally, and I only like finished chapter 2. I only finished chapter 2. I played the whole game before, but we're starting over just to like fan run servers. Yeah. Honestly, it's a miracle. So I will be playing on the Dawn Shard server, which is considered the there's 2 servers. So there's the Dawn Shard server, which is considered the vanilla experience, and then there's the Orcus server, which has some like mods or modifications on it, like certain buffs or upgrades to certain characters. I prefer to like keep to like the vanilla experience, just because you know, that's just, I think that's just a better way to present it. So yeah. It's very nostalgic, but also very fun. Very fun. I had to do some like troubleshooting yesterday just to make sure it works, because I have to play it on my phone and I have to like stream it to my computer, and I have to figure out how to like mirror the sound to the computer, and I have to figure out how to make it not be so much echo, and there's just a bunch of stuff, but I configured it yesterday, so we're all set to go. We're all set to go for doing Dragalia Lost this Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. What else? Yeah, so that's my schedule for the week. But yeah, on Sunday at 11 a.m. PDT, I will be over on the UTAU Showcase channel, showcasing people's music that they submitted. I will go ahead and do that over there. But yeah, in any case, yes, thank you so much everyone for coming and hearing about my adventures in OFFKAI Expo. Of course, as always, I'm working on new music. I have to go work on like my commissions. I'm going to go work on my commission now. I have a specific milestone deadline, like a checkpoint deadline to meet like at the end of the month, which is literally just in a few days. So I'll be working on that, and then I'll be working on the rest of the commission throughout August. So yes, bye bye everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. As always, we say, 今日もせつなくんは頑張りました。それから、おつけみ。See ya, don't die in the heat. In the meanwhile, I don't think you have to worry about me dying in the heat. But yeah, I'll be fine. Okay, yeah, bye bye everyone. おつけみ。おつけみ。おつけみ。
At the edge of the earth, here the primal lights will fall. A river of memories we share.